Hey guys, it's Talia here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm about to say literally the exact same things I said in the last video. But today's video is also a very highly requested video. I have done it on my Instagram stories and on TikTok before, but I've never really done like an in-depth properly showing you my makeup routine. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. It is my 2021 updated makeup routine. I have been doing this now for the past like 3 months, I want to say. But yeah, today I'm going to be showing you. So before I do my makeup, obviously the first thing I do is get my hair out my face. I either use a clip or a hairband just to get all the hair off my face so it doesn't get in my way, like so. And then I'm just going to start my makeup routine. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel and go follow me on all my other social medias. It would really mean a lot to me. And also we are on the road to 50k, which is so exciting. Oh yeah, I probably should have said, this is like a sort of everyday, not that I wear this every day, but this is what I do if I'm going to wear makeup for TikToks. I don't really have like a difference between a full glam look and an everyday look. Like, this is literally just what I do whenever I do my makeup. The moisturiser I use is the e.l.f. Happy Hydration cream. I'm pretty sure it's got some marijuana in it. This is what it looks like, and I have almost used all of it up already. Like, there's not much left and I haven't had it for that long. And I just, of course, put this on my face as you normally would with any moisturiser. Also guys, if I keep looking this way, it's because my mirror is there. After I have put my moisturiser on, I then go take the Dermalogica Skin Perfect primer. It's got SPF 30 in. Looks like this, and it's just like a normal primer, and obviously it's really important to prime your skin. Also guys, I am really like not the best at makeup, and I don't really know what I'm doing half the time, but you guys always ask for this routine, so I thought I'd finally give it to you. Don't take this like word for word, you know what I mean, because it may not be the best. Then the next step I do is foundation. Now with my foundation, it's a bit of a... Okay, let me explain. So I have this Chanel Vita Lumiere foundation, which is my favourite foundation of all time. But as you can see, okay, my face is quite pale. My arms, I'm just a lot more pasty than I used to be. I used to be quite tanned, but we haven't gone on holiday now for like almost 2 years. So obviously I don't really have that nice tan that I normally do. So this shade is a bit dark with me. So I do usually mix it with the Dior, which one is this? Dior Backstage. So this is in the shade 2N, and this is in the shade 40. They just look like this. I use my fingers to rub in my foundation, and I just find it the easiest. Like, using a brush and a beauty blender, it just takes absolutely ages, and I feel like with my fingers I can proper get in like all the little nooks and crannies, do you know what I mean? I put like one squirt on the back of my hand of the Chanel, and then one like little squeeze of the Dior just like on top of it. Probably use a bit more of the Dior just because it's nearer my shade at the moment. And then like I sort of just mix it together on my hand. I know it's just going to feel so grim, but you know what, it works. And then I just put it on my face in all the usual places you put foundation. And then once it's all on your face, you literally just start to rub it in section by section as you would like a moisturiser. And I'm telling you, it works so much better. Just trust me. I also make sure I go over my eyes because I don't want a situation where I've literally got white eyes and then like the rest of my face is darker. I also always bring it down my neck because like my face, my neck is quite pale. As you can see, like my arms are sort of a similar colour, but then for some reason my neck is just so white. Like, I don't know what it is. So that is what it looks like when I blended it in using my fingers. I just feel like it goes so much nicer, and I can control where the product is going, and then you don't get loads of like excess. Obviously you still have some on your fingers, but you don't get loads of like excess product on your brushes and stuff. Next thing I use is the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and it's sort of like an over... it's really hard to explain. I'll show you sort of what it looks like. It looks like this, and that's it over my foundation on my hand. It's just like an over sheen colour, if that makes sense. Once again, it looks like this. And I either use this one or I use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash, and it pretty much does the same thing. I just change which one I use. Sort of use it as you would concealer. Just use it in the places that you want to be like, you want it to be brighter, so like on your chin, down your nose, up on your forehead. And for this I do actually use a beauty blender, and I make sure the beauty blender is really, really moist because I just like it to be very glowy and dewy. And I make sure that I sort of go up my cheekbone with this so it sort of like highlights it at the same time. And then I'll just use the beauty blender to go over any bits that weren't rubbed in from my fingers with the foundation. And that is pretty much like the foundation sort of base done. As you can see, it is so glowy and so dewy, which is the look that I really like. I hate the matte look, like honestly I cannot stand it. I'm not saying people that have matte makeup don't look nice, but for me it just does not suit me. Before I go any further, I always put on some lip balm because I hate it when you get like crusty foundation lips and like I just ugh. Now, if I had any blemishes at the moment, I would then just grab literally any concealer and I would just, you know, cover up the blemish. But my skin is pretty much completely clear at the moment. My cheeks have still got lots of scarring from like my acne and stuff, but on a whole, my skin is a lot better. So I'm actually not going to go in with concealer because I feel like concealer can sometimes discolour the face, if that makes sense. Like I feel like with concealer you just have random like white splodges where the spots would be. Next I'm taking this sleek palette. This palette is actually really old. I don't even know if you can still get it anymore, but I'm going to be using the contour in this too. And the brush I use to put on the contour is this brush from Iconic London. It's a kind of a strange brush, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it does the job. And I literally just like tap it in, tap off the excess, do that, and then draw like a line, and I do it sort of just above my cheekbone like that, and I don't bring it down anymore, I just leave it like that. So it sort of looks like this, and when I put it on I went down this way, and now I'm going to change the brush this way and blend it in. And make sure you're always blending up, you don't want to blend down. Once again, please do not quote me because half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. Once I've done that on my cheeks, I do the same thing on my forehead, and I sort of do it like just above my temple, and then using the same brush I just sort of blend it out as much as I can. It doesn't matter if it's not completely blended because I will be taking another brush a bit later on. Any excess that's still on the brush, I just go on my jawline and just go across my jawline. I then take my Too Faced Natural Face palette, and this is probably my favourite palette in the whole entire world. It looks like this. I've definitely spoke about this before, and as you can see I've used this palette so much that I've hit pan, which is really sad because I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I'm still going to continue to use this colour, and it is the shade Sunny Honey, and I'm going to use this brush from Studio London, and it's just like a big brush, and I'm just going to go over the contour and just bronze my face. And this is a bigger brush, it just sort of bronzes more of your face, if that makes sense. So now I'm looking a lot more bronze, and I also just take that sometimes and go on my nose, but I don't really feel like I need to contour my nose, and I don't really know how, so I'm not going to waste too much time doing that. Next I take the Iconic London sheer blush in the shade Fearless Flush. It looks like this, and I literally just squeeze the smallest bit on the edge of my finger. I smile, and then I do 3 dots going up the cheekbone, and I do the same thing on the other side. And then I also put some on my nose as well, just to give some colour. And then I actually use a beauty blender to blend this all in, because I feel like once again it just gives it more of like a dewy finish. So I just sort of smile and like dab up as well, just making sure it is all blended. And once again I feel like this just gives it a more like sheer glow finish instead of just using all powders. I feel like it makes it look really nice. And then I take this Iconic London Illuminator in the shade, it just says Original, and it looks like this. And this is what I use to do like the base of my highlight, if that makes sense. So I make sure that I do not put a lot on, because a little of this goes a long way. I literally just dab it on the top of my cheekbones and any place that I want highlighted. So like that, once again, I don't know if you can see, but it's just 3 dots, and I do the same on the other side. And I also just put some on like the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow, and some at the top of my nose as well. So this is what it currently looks like, and then I take this again and I just blend it in. I know it is going to look a bit funny at first, but you just got to persevere and keep blending, and you can also use your finger as well. Also, I'm going to get so many comments like, Talia, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing it all wrong. This works for me, and you guys always seem to really like it, so this is what I'm going to continue to do until I find something that works better. But this just literally highlights my face so much, like I don't even need to use that much, and look how much I'm literally glowing. Right, so my camera died, so it's literally been like an hour since I was last filming, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm now moving on to my eyebrows, and the eyebrow pencil or the eyebrow thing I use is this. I don't really know if you can even see, but it is called Brow This Way, and it is from Rimmel London, and it is in the shade 002 medium brown, and on one end it has like the whatever that's called, and on the other end it has these spoolie. I am just going to fill my eyebrows in like anyone would. I used to fill them in so like prominent, and now I've learned it is better to make them like fluffy. It's hard for me because I don't have much natural brow anyway, but I gotta work with what I got. I normally just draw like a line to follow the shape of the eyebrow and then just fill it in, if that makes sense. So I'll do it and then I'll show you. As you can see, there's like a line been drawn underneath, and then I literally do the same thing on the top, just towards the end, and then I fill it in. It's pretty simple. Everyone does their brows differently, and it just depends on what your brow shape is, so I can't really like teach you, if that makes sense. So once the brow looks like that, I then go ahead with the spoolie side again, and I just brush it out, because like I said, I don't want them to look too like penciled and too perfect. I'd rather them look a bit like messy. So I then do it like that, and as you can see, it's quite a big difference from the other one, and I'm going to go do the same thing to the other brow. So that is what my eyebrows look like when they are done. I'm very aware they are not even at all, but I can't help that, do you know what I mean? Like, I was getting loads of hate the other day on TikTok, and everyone was like, oh my god, eyebrows look so stupid. It's not my fault if I don't have even eyebrows. I literally cannot help it. People literally think I have the strangest order of doing my makeup, which is true. I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I then just take a powder. I use the pressed powder from Collection. Powder for me, I don't think is really that much of a big deal. I don't bake or anything, because once again, I don't like that matte look. And I do just put the powder all over my face, and if there are any bits that are too highlighted or too oily, the powder just sort of like gets rid of the like too much oiliness. And I also just go over my brows to sort of like lock them in place. Once again, there's no logic to my makeup routine. I just do what works for me. I am now moving on to mascara. Now obviously you can put lashes on here. I'm not going to today just because I don't want like a big glam look. But the mascara I use is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it looks like this. Looks like this, and mine is actually really mucky. I need to clean it. And this mascara is so good. Okay, so let me just do it before. So as you can see, my lashes are completely ruined because of lash extensions. Yeah, that's the before, okay? And I'm just going to show you the after. Bearing in mind there's loads of gaps in my lashes as well, so they don't look great. But the lashes that are there, just wait. Okay, are you ready for the after? Look at the difference. Oh my god, they're literally almost touching my eyebrows. Now obviously we're going to ignore how like gappy and just stupid they look, but the length and even like the colour and everything, I really recommend this mascara. Now, this is an optional step. I don't always do this because I'm aware it makes my eyes look a lot smaller, but it does really, I think, bring out the colour in my eyes. I take the Maybelline New York Tattoo Liner, and it is like a gel crayon. Just looks like this, and I just do my waterline. There was a time where I was doing my wing, but I can't do that anymore for some reason. I literally could do it for like a week, and then I became incapable. You pull down your eye and just draw it in on the waterline. It looks really scary, but guys, honestly, it's not that bad. I've decided I don't think I want to go in with this today, just because I'm filming a TikTok after this, and it's sort of to do with makeup, and it wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not going to do eyeliner today, but you guys get the gist. If you want to, you can put eyeliner in your waterline, and it does just make your eyes pop a lot more, but it does make them appear smaller, just warning you. So I am now almost done. I'm just going to go over the blusher and the highlight, but I'm going to use a powder this time, just to sort of lock the colour that was there before, like lock it in place. So I just take the colour Pink Wink in my Too Faced palette using the same Studio London brush, and I just like dab it on. Honestly, you don't want a lot on because I think blusher can be so overpowering. I then finally take this iconic London, god, look how many fingerprints are on it, luminous powder highlight, it looks like this. And I literally just choose whichever shade I feel like going for. So I'm going to go for like the gold one. And I'm going to put that over the top where my other highlight was, just to really enhance it and make sure that you can see it. And then what I'm also going to do is put some underneath my brow bone. So just to highlight underneath the brow bone. And then I'm going to put some on my finger, and I'm going to do my inner corner. You literally just dab your inner corner. After that is of course my lips, and I don't really like using colour on my lips because I've got quite big coloured lips anyway. I don't feel like I really need to. So I normally just take like a lip gloss. So I'm going to use the Kiko lip gloss, and it's in the shade, it just says 3D Hydra Lip Gloss number 5. And I just put just a little bit of it on to just give it a sort of shimmer. And then over the top of that I use the Iconic London lip gloss. And this is the Lustre Lip Oil Out of Office. Just looks like this, and this smells amazing, and it just feels so nice on your lips, and it's not sticky. Honestly, the Iconic lip glosses, these lip oils from Iconic are like my favourite ones. So now all I've got to do is take my hair out from these clips. But there is the finished makeup look. So that did low-key take 2 hours because I had to stop filming for an hour. But I am so happy with how this turned out. I have got my photo shoot on Friday. I'm definitely going to do this makeup look for the photo shoot. I am so excited. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really hope it helped. Also, all the products I used aren't that expensive. Obviously the Chanel and the Charlotte Tilbury and possibly the Dior. All the stuff I used at the beginning are on the pricey side. So like the foundation and the like illuminator that I used, that was the only really pricey thing. The rest of them, all the Iconic products I use are really affordable. The eyebrow pencil you can literally just get from Superdrug. Mascaras Benefit, so as well, not that expensive, as well as the eyeliner. So everything I use is really affordable, so I'm sure that you guys can definitely recreate this makeup look. If you do, I mean, it's not really a makeup look, but you know, you use the techniques I did. If you do, then make sure you tag me in your TikToks or Instagram posts because I'd absolutely love to see them. I'm just going to give you a close-up of the look. Like I said guys, I am no makeup artist, so please don't like come at me, but this is what it looks like. As you can see, I love how like glowy and dewy I look. I know I keep saying it, but I feel like it is really important just to look. You don't want to look like you're caked in makeup, do you know what I mean? I feel like this is a very natural makeup look, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!